Even how much is that fufu there?
This is 10 cities.
And you are paying the person who is pounding the whole thing 15 cities. And when the politicians cheat you, you say,
Are you justifying the thing or something?
yes, because we are cheating our friends, siblings, and politicians, we are complaining.
So Koku, that is the order of the day. Self-control.
How much are they paying? Do you say
15 Ghana cedis
for the whole day?
Yes.
For pounding fufu?
Yes.
15 cedis?
Yes.
No, that's not true.
But the association president just spoke. The first place that they have been able to be recognized with an association. I'm looking at the entry requirements for you to be a fufu pounder. What will be like? I don't think you can be one of them.
I don't know how to pound fufu.
So you are a lazy husband?
No. You said whoever helps in the kitchen is not lazy.
So your wife is seeing you as a lazy person?
I don't care.
So they pound on your behalf? Your money is pounding for you?
No. I don't know how.
So you don't know how to pound fufu at all?
No.
Have you attempted and failed, or you've not tried at all?
I've attempted. When I was younger, and they asked
and what was the failure?
They asked me to get out of the kitchen.
That you hit somebody's hand, or
I was going to mash my mother's hand. So I was asked out.
Until today, you've not learnt it?
Nope.
Then you are bad in bed.
No.
Because if you are not good at pounding fufu, you are sexually not connected
in
a particular sexual position.
It's a lie.
Stop saying this is a lie.
It's a lie. I know myself. Man, know thyself.
No, that one you keep saying on TV. But
what is on TV?
You can't surprise us.
No, it's not about surprise.
Do you have an evidence in
Yes,
court?
of course.
Who is the evidence?
No, you cannot tell me who is the evidence.
Yes, your wife is watching. Your wife knows you are not good in bed.
It's a lie.
How many of you have seen me speaking about my sexual things on TV or radio?
No, you can. I don't have to put it out there.
I can't say.
The certificate is there.
I don't even have one certificate.
I have certificates to prove.
No, I don't have. Even me.
Who certified?
Even me. I don't have the certificate. Look at me, George Luton. I have self-control. I don't avoid.
No, but
I don't have certificate. And you are an avoider.
Who say I have
a tribal avoider.
It's a lie.
No, are you not aware?
Yes.
So you don't have self-control. You avoid things. So you are saying, and unfortunately, you are married to another. Today, our topic is going to be like, if you want to have self-control, then you don't need to marry somebody from your tribe. And I'll tell you the reasons in a quick time as you go. But these fufu pounders,
yes,
do they have a concern that they are pounding fufu the whole day, giving them 15 cities?
They do. Those are germane concerns.
Why
so bad?
Why is it bad?
The two balls we just saw on the screen.
That's there. 20 Ghana cities.
No, you can. So if the person is pounding the whole thing for the whole day, you are paying the person 15 cities. It's woefully inadequate. It's so
we are taking cassava out.
Oh please.
We are taking the pistil out.
Oh,
the 110 we are taking firewood. The same we used to cook. My brother, you have not run a chopper before.
Oh, please.
At times we close and we can't even get a 15 Ghana for the pounders.
Oh, it's a lie. That's not true.
So you think they're cheating them?
Of course.
So they say they are going to go on strike. What do we eat? Cassava?
I'm not sure they can go on strike though.
That's their threat.
You know what I mean?
They shouldn't go.
These are empty threats.
What do you mean by empty threats?
Yeah, of course, empty threats.
That they are going for
as much as I feel for them, they cannot go.
But
what would they live on?
But will it affect you when they go?
In any case, there's a case. If they can, the owners can build a case if they eat from the chop bar.
So if you eat once a day from the chop bar, it means you'll be paid 15
cities.
No,
not once a day, maybe twice or.
So if you eat twice, they should be 15 cities.
So how much is that? So is it the 2 balls? Are you eating 2 balls? Which is, you said that is 20 cities.
Yes.
The meat is what? Do they eat?
They give them one meat.
One meat.
Usually they don't give them the original meat.
So one meat is
the 15, one that they don't sell.
15 or 20.
No, they don't serve them with the one they sell. Like
so let's just calculate that. That's maybe like 6 cities.
The food they eat are leftovers. Leftover, not as in somebody have eaten, but it's what cannot be sold.
Yeah, but we can still quantify it.
No, you can't quantify it. If nobody eats, you throw them away. So you can't quantify it.
No, let's just put some figure to
so 10 cities. Yes.
Plus the 15 cities, that's 35. That's still low.
And I'm talking about a husband. My argument was that wives who are married to fufu pounders You need higher level of self-control to understand that if your husband is leaving the house and he leaves 10 cedis chop money, you know what that means? A fufu panda is making 15 cedis a whole day. Mikunu kwa juma. Oye juma waye. Wala beba choba. Then oye, ono wo fufu no mo. And such men, their palm is good for sexual intercourse. So I think they need to increase their job placement. You know what? I know a guy who pound fufu in Osue. He doesn't wash his face with his hand, the palm. He does this. The back. I'm sorry, but growing up, if you do anything to him, he won't beat you. He will just hold you and say, Blamo, pull it. Or before he pulls like this, you see a scratch.
I say what blam.
This is the blam, pull it.
Yes, pull is blam. Okay.
So your gravity of pulling is what causes the injury. The palm is serious. Fufu pounding, so he's an expert in fufu pounding. And so I thank Professor Kenatefa, because such people like Professor Kenatefa said, you can't get their fingerprint and biodata because it's gone. So there are those that will use their faces. Yeah, when they put on a machine, it doesn't come.
That's true.
It's gone. The bio is gone. You can't find it.
Really?
So you see, the disadvantages of these people pounding fufu and paying their 15 Ghana cedis. They still go to work because they have self-control.
Change your job.
To what?
Something else.
Mention one. For fufu pounding, what is the upgradement?
Selling of sachet water.
Hey! Can this appear on your CV?
That was.
I was formerly a fufu pounder and now a sachet water seller.
That's more lucrative.
Lucrative in what way?
You make more money.
Madam Master, listen, no food for you. You are not sitting in one side. You are not pounding with towel on your shoulder. You are walking on the sun. Do you know, have you been a food pounder before?
No.
No, you don't know how to pound food, so that's your problem. I apologize on his behalf. He's not pounded fufu before, so at least, and you there's nothing about pounding that you have in mind.
Yes.
You don't know the energy to pound. You see, you are short-sighted in pounding.
No.
So you are telling people to stop pounding and go and sell pure water.
Yes.
Yes, I apologize on your behalf. That's what I'm saying, that there's a particular sexual position that is equivalent to fufu pounding, and you've not done it before, so you don't feel like I feel for them. You see why I tell you I'm not good in bed?
I that's your opinion.
No, but my opinion is not everybody's opinion.
Yes.
But it has depleted your original statement, and that is why that you are good in bed. I just define that it's avoidance.
That's a lie.
That
I'm saying they should just pay them more.
But they are paying them more. 50 cedis.
What's the next?
So when your husband is a fufu pounder, think well, oh. Think well, because you have not put pressure on them. 15 cedis. When I saw the video, I honestly, I felt sad.
I see.
15 cedis.
There's another video you want us to watch. Let's take a watch. We'll come back and talk about it.
Yes. This one is very important. Sure is a character. Sure is a character.
So. Happy birthday to Kofi Afrifa-Jing. Wishing you a new chapter, a blessing upon you. Have an awesome 5-star general from your mom, Auntie Efia, siblings, and your children. This one also going out to Mr. Kweko Ochri Boachi of BNA. Happy birthday to you. May God continue to bless and protect you to celebrate more of this day. From lawyer Vida Ejekum Echampon. Happy birthday going out to all of you. Anyways, so what was that?
Because somebody
I didn't know
says
she
you
was
are
the one
Daddy
in the
B.
video.
Are you a Dadaba?
I will not consider. I was pampered. I will not consider myself as a Dadaba, but I was pampered by my mom.
Oh,
not
okay.
a Dadaba. If Dadaba means to have a lot of money, no, I was not swimming in.
But your own was pampered.
Yes.
So you are a pampered child.
No, I was pampered. I'm not a pampered child. I'm a hustler.
No, I mean, so you were a pampered child.
Yes.
And you grew out of pamperism.
Yes.
To become a hustler.
Yes.
So now you are
a hustler.
You.
A hustler.
Which part of your body does the hustling? You. But if you call yourself a hustler, what will Isaac say? You.
I'm a hustler. That's it.
Please.
I consider myself.
So somebody just wrote and I said, no, I mean, we should. Please, Koku is not a hustler. It's a Daddy B.
It's a lie.
Shakai, Daddy B. And unfortunately, their wife twisted. So two Daddy Bs in marriage. That's why their son can speak like that. So you see, Efiashua's problem is that the goddess of the waters, that young lady says, Ghana has something with Efia.
Oh, I see.
That when she releases, Ghana will be okay. And this was given to her by the spirits. So I try and look for Efiashua to ask Efiashua, what is with you? Because we are all feeling the heat. Even the president said we need to pray because the economy has gone to a point where we need prayer.
Yeah. The
battle has left the Lord to prayer camp.
No, and we are with the Lord. He said we should still go.
No, I mean we're the Lord and we're not doing anything. But he has rejected prayer into our lives, you know. And so all that is going on with the KKD story and everything, finally we've got a solution. The solution is that something that is going to change the destiny of Ghana is in the hands of Efiashua. And if Efiashua has this with her, and she's not giving us, and we are all going through this suffering of dollar and whatever, she's wicked. And if you are a twins mother, there should be some level of passion in your life. So what is this with Efiashua? Efiashua body ben na Ghana for you. So I look for Efiashua and I say, I command you in the name of Jesus. Whatever is with you, bring it back to us. She admitted, yes, that's the video she did. That there's something that belongs to Ghana that is with her.
And what is that?
Hardship.
Oh, Lord, I see. No comment. No comment on that.
After this long prayer for Efiashua, come on, Efia. Then our former Ghana for say, Council and Pacho Sofo. Obre a Ghana for nya bre no. Kesia no ewo me ho. So the goddess is right. That there's something that belongs to Ghana that is with Efiashua, and that's hardship.
So she should revisit hardship on us.
She has to.
Is that what I'm getting?
So our question is, should she keep it or bring it back to us? Because if Efiashua's hardship is bigger than all of us are trouble.
You know what? I think in a country where a lot is happening and we're struggling,
and we know where the solution is.
These are comic reliefs.
No, but the solution is with Efiashua. And why are you saying that?
These are comic reliefs. We only laugh at.
Me, I felt very relieved when I heard it. So what I've decided now is that instead of us going to ask Efia to bring us back what is with her, let's increase what she has. So today after the show, I'm giving my hardship to Efiashua.
Ah, okay.
So you too, you can add yours to mine, but it is with a small fee.
So I should pay, but before I give you hardship, I should pay. So what's the hardship? What am I going to?
Don't you know there are people who go and do documentation so they can get contract in government institutions and they pay bribe for the documents to be done, and they don't get a contract?
Oh, I mean,
we are victims. Are you not in this country where when the policeman cause an arrest on your behalf because somebody is threatening you, you pay for transportation?
I'm so shocked. I mean,
so I'm saying that what I'm saying is let's learn how to pay and give a hardship out. Because policeman, Ghana. So we are going to pay Efiashua and hand over hardship so that her own will go up. Case closed. I've settled the issue.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I've spoken. Nanado, I've spoken on behalf and the opposition. Everybody keep quiet.
I'm not too sure the president expects you to speak on his behalf.
No, it said government for the people, government by the people, government through the people. And I'm a government.
What kind of definition is that?
What is democracy?
What is through the people?
Government for the people, government by the people, government through the people, government in the people.
That's what democracy.
That is democracy and governance.
Okay, that's fine.
So I am government to the people.
It's the
by
prepositions you were using that were out of place, like they were all over the place.
What is preposition? Do you know preposition? Preposition is a sexual position.
Preposition?
Yes.
Men, don't do that. There are children who are watching.
Who is inviting any children to hear sexual position and preposition?
No.
You prep to position. Preposition in sexual psychology, you prep to position. Preposition.
No, I'm doing, I mean, clearly English.
So what's the meaning of what you said?
The things you are using through, in, out, those are.
And I say in sexual language, it is the same thing I'm saying, it's preposition.
Oh, okay. I see.
So what
we're saying two different things.
So don't speak English that you don't understand.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kwaku has just apologized and we continue. So Kwaku, we've been talking about self-control management, and all these things that we are doing is building the conscience of people in Ghana, because the hardship level that is coming up, now that we know is from Efiashwa, if you don't know how to manage yourself with self-control, you will end up committing a lot of murder. Have you seen all the route going on? Tomorrow somebody has murdered somebody, or be the second to be. Last time I heard a man has butchered the wife because of lack of, it says, sexual intercourse, not even lack. The woman said, for you to have sex with me, use condom. And the man was so upset, alleged to butcher the woman because the woman refused to have sex with that condom. After 6 children, and they did immediately delivered without seeing her first menses. So the man was angry. At this time we are in, if you don't manage yourself when it comes to self-control in relationship, you get yourself into a lot of big problems. And last week I promised the people that we're going to let them know the differences in the tribes and the way they manage their self-control. Thanks be to God, we've done the hours. We've all come to conclusion that when you see an Ewe practicing self-control, then the Ewe has lived in the environment like Accra.
We have not come to a conclusion.
That
you drew that conclusion.
No, but you proved my conclusion by coming to stand that His Eminence, Togbe Afede's attitude must change from avoidance to self-control.
I think it's us as a people around him, because I'm not too sure any of the other chiefs.
No, but those around His Eminence Togbe Afede, are they guns, fanties, frafres, or what?
There are a lot of tribes around him.
No. One of the best things I know about you is that no alien will come within the chieftaincy, area. You have to know how to speak their Gbele, because it's not the best thing. So then all of them are Ewes. And I'm saying that I made it clear that self-control helps build relationship. But in the tribal circle of self-control, one of the things you need to build your fruit of self-control is temperament. And temperament is not temper. So I told you that in my research for temperament, I was able to put every tribe in Ghana in their perspective when it comes to temperament profile. And within the temperament, the 5 temperaments we have the sanguine, we have the supine, not in any order. We have sanguine, we have the supine, we have the melancholy, we have the choleric, and the last one is what we call the phlegmatic. And I'm saying that the cholerics are the Akans, the Ashantis, and their slogan is profit at all costs. And I'm saying that the Voltarians are melancholies. And the melancholy is the one that says that if it has to be done, it must be done well. And one of their slogan is they are always trying to procrastinate because they want to be sure of gray areas before they enter. They don't take a risk. So Ewes don't take risks sexually. They don't take risks in terms of business. They are people that they want to be sure. They see things before they come. So and we come to the sanguines. The sanguines are the guns. They have no property, but they make noise. They are the sun.
They have the land.
The land doesn't. You go to a Ghana land and say you want to buy a property. An Ashanti man's name will be there. So Washington, fairly can go on ni. Acho mini nale obayewo obanawo Washington koto no here ba wabo. When they go for the title on the land, you see I'm wanting Kojo Brefo Sejon forever.
You didn't have to add the last part.
No, now if you want to say forever, We don't use that word. Surgeon. So girls are sanguines, and we're saying that building self-control, you need these things. And when you come to the fanties are and your shate. Asumbian yen na yepe ate. And to kwade and fast from bada. Ameze me pasumye. The fanties, they are phlegmatics. They are like flames. That's my research. You can decide to challenge it. Then we've done with the 4. Is that with the last one? The supine. The supine are what we call the active temperament. Created to serve. So humble with a lot of humility. They internalize a lot of hate in their system, and when they strike, they are never productive. So when people like this, you are looking for who they will be. These are the northerners. And they are professional. Each of the temperament in tribe-wise, I can prove to you the jobs they can fit in well. How many guns have you seen as bankers?
How?
No, guns cannot be bankers.
How?
At best, they can be at customer service within the banking area. They can be at bulk purchase. Because it is only a gun who you put at bulk purchase. That's not because of robbery incident, but you come and remove money. Do we remove money from the bank?
Huh?
Do we remove money from the bank?
I don't know how.
Okay, so they come to cash money. Is that what you want to say?
Yeah, that's fine.
So cash makes the people not to understand. They come and remove money from the bank. And when they are going, in get money, if I'm in Akwepo, Ole Kokulumo, me Kokulumo, O Brother in TV Africa. Hey, money about 100,000. About 100,000. O Brother in TV. So when it comes to the sanguine, some professions are not good for them. So self-control and temperament and relationship is where we've gotten to now, and we'll definitely come to learn. So I mean, you can't find a garbage. And how many hours do you really see who are not happy in the banking sector?
Who are not happy?
Yes. You know, one of the poor people we have in the world are the bankers. Hours like banking. Because their level of melancholism, they can do bulk purchase. They are articulate, they are careful, they are always don't count money for you to make mistake. But guys will count and make mistake. Can't of all you not get said that mommy. Now me I can't escape me. Now me I work kind of my mask. But the hour if Koku gives you money, there's a record of it. I mean, hours are those who can give offering. They put their hands in their pocket. They don't see the money, but the thickness of the money, they can know they are giving you 200 Ghana cedis. So when Ewa becomes an accountant, they go on retirement and they are still living in family houses. They don't steal. And an epitome of such rewarded gentleman in our land is who?
I don't know.
Toby Afede.
I don't get you. Like,
he won't take esgratia for anything.
But he's a risk taker.
No, but he won't take it.
That's the biggest risk takers.
No, but that's not risk.
No, his business.
No, his business minded is because his best friends are Ashantis, the cholerics.
No, he led all those people into this whole thing.
He led who?
Oh, come on. Let's not go there.
No, he led who? So my question is that if you say people are risk takers, but when I push you to go and do something and you are able to do it, is it me who did it? Because I told you how the airways are. They see the pitfall.
Yeah, so I said we're
wrapping up.
Yeah, of course.
So look at your temperament grade. Which tribe do you belong to? And begin to learn how to build self-control on 0277. So be careful the man you are married to. 609 644. If your husband doesn't help you at home, first before you get angry, check whether he's an Ewe, a Gan, a Fanti, he's a Nodna. 0277 609 644.
All right, we're back to do it all over again tomorrow. See you soon.
People say they also want to watch the video that we have been showing some.
Which video is that?
Like when we are playing the video.
Oh, I know.
All right, it's okay, people. Paola, okay, we're here. So, Kwaku, You need to learn how to build self-control. But the first thing you need is to know your temperament model. And I'm saying that every tribe has a particular unique temperament. Temperament is not learned behavior, but temperament is an innate that you came with. So no matter what you do, if you put an Ewe in Accra, they will never die as a gun. They would die as
I disagree.
As an Ewe.
I disagree with you.
Can you give me better examples?
A lot of people I know who are Ewes, either were born here or relocated here for a while, have picked up,
So that's a learned behavior. It's not temperament.
Yes, it's a learned behavior. But you see, of course.
So learned behavior can never affect temperament.
So so what I learned is you cannot change your temperament. I agree with you.
Thank you.
Beyond that, you can sharpen, so because there are weaknesses and strengths for all of these temperaments. So you can sharpen it. What I get from the learned behavior is that once you learn it, it could tell on some weaknesses or some strengths.
Thank you.
So it could either augment or force, some could drop in it. And so I don't know how you respond.
But within the control measures, because within temperament, we have inclusion, we have control, and we have affection. This is the gradation we use to measure it. And one of the things that will not change is the control, because it is the base. So the foundation is that you are a melancholy in control.
Yeah, that's it.
And for that matter, any other thing you do, it will be affected by the dominance.
Yeah, that's true.
So an Ewe, by birth, will always die as an Ewe. The only place you can go and change, but you can be transformed, but still remain is Accra. Look at Buko Banku. He's not a Gan.
He's not a Gan? You
see, you are surprised. Last week I told you that it's only Accra that you can be transformed to be looking like a Gan, because Gans bear their sanguine weakness. They easily transform people to be like them. Buko Banku is a Nordner.
Oh, I see.
You see how you say, oh, I see.
Oh, yeah.
Sokre Safo is not a Gan.
Huh?
Sokre Safo.
Yeah, I know.
He's not a Gan.
Why? Has he told?
A lot of people think that Sokre Safo is a Gan.
No, that I don't know.
Oh,
that I know about.
People think that because he understands things in the culture, whatever, he's not a Gan.
Oh, I see. Interesting.
So there are a lot of people in this country that we can mention that they act like Gans, because in the Garland, the sanguine easily absorb people in their level of weakness. And because the sanguine and each of the temperament and each of the tribe, do you know one of the challenges? They have earthly things that we use to represent them. The Ewes are the earth. Shy people, want to hide, brown, cover up. They don't like loudness. If you see, how many hours do you see their phone ringing loud in an event? When they enter the hall, before you tell them put your phone on silence, an hour's phone is already on silent. If you are married to an hour, if they pick a call around, you can't hear what they are saying. It's very okay. Messy.
I like the messy part.
Yes. It doesn't mean they have self-control. It's avoidance of disturbing the next party there.
Of course, we don't have to.
But when it comes to the guys who have a lot of self-control, they want you to. Now, you're in Tanya way, but they're talking. Nyagba mo na to any Tanya way, ele ntabia ne. Amagbena ni nkaba we. Kwakulu mo ebi enepo. Na mo kwakulu mo. O wula di fi show TV Africa. Nkala meeting, kwani nkala gbena, ko nkala nkaba we bi antore no. She okay? She got any issue na baba. Amenya me pay fair. But the person you just told people that can we talk after the meeting? But they just involved you in their conversation. They just made everybody know that they are sitting with you. So you are added to their chat. The sanguine will want to show off. And if a sanguine has a phone that is expensive, the noise of the ringato must be louder.
I think we need to also clear this with them that it is not this by tribe, what you are saying, but there are people in these tribes who also have these temperaments. So that people
they don't have this temperament. They have this learned behavior.
No. You cannot say that.
No.
all
There
Evers
is
are
no
Ameri-
there is no word that is loud. Is it I bear them?
Come on.
Is it I bear them?
Come on.
No, is it I bear them? Even musicians who are doing avoidance instead of self-control. How many musicians do you have in the system?
A lot.
Mention 2. That have exposed their identity. It's not when you see their password before you see their hours.
No, a lot.
So mention.
Adam, Stoneboy, Camido. I mean, should I continue?
Go ahead, Adam.
Yeah, Stone. You said I should
Stoneboy.
mention 2. I mentioned 3.
So Adam,
Yeah.
Adam was mentioned by me, so you just copied. So Stoneboy, Stoneboy,
Yes.
Camido.
Yeah. Miss
Is that not it?
Miss V.
Who?
Miss V.
She's a musician.
Miss V.
Who is Miss V? She's a broadcaster. Miss.
Not Miss G.
You know Miss G and Miss V.
Yes, Miss
okay.
V.
So Miss V too.
Yes.
She's also an airway.
Yes.
And then who again?
But I've given you 3.
It's okay. So you have Stoneboy,
Yes.
you have Camido,
Yes.
and you have who?
Miss V.
Do you see airway nature in their life?
Yeah, of course.
It's in their life.
Whichever nature.
Oh, please, I just asked you. Do you see airway nature in their life?
No, I thought you were saying.
When Tiny insulted Stoneboy, what
Yeah.
was the answer? He removed his spectacle and cried. See our eyes? We know what to do now. We've learned our lessons. I'm sorry. I've stopped learning. Are they recording? Maybe I show your mic is out. But could you understand what I'm saying? So you mentioned Stoneboy. I just gave you a typical. The thing is in him.
When he pulled the
Even
gun.
though-
When he pulled the gun.
What did he
is
do
that
with it?
ever?
He was shaking.
What's shaking? Did you pull the gun? The act of pulling
Did
the gun.
Shatawale pull a gun?
I don't know.
The appearance of the gunman intimidated the airway man to have a defense.
Of course.
So you see how the airways
The
are.
Evers will not pull a gun.
No, airways will pull. To prove to you that don't think I'm a snake. Don't think I'm a snail. I'm a snake. Do you get what I'm saying? So you get with Stoneboy. You say who? Camido. When the song was loud. Is it not Camido?
That's not Buga. That's Buga.
But who was Camido? Which song was Camido's song? Sugar.
Yeah. Is it Sugar? Yeah, Sugar Cane.
But it's the same rhythm.
No, that's Buga.
So which one is Sugar? Which one is Sugar? Where's the rhythm?
Can somebody just help me?
I wanna be with you. Okay, so the song and Camido.
Yeah.
Which one was louder?
Both.
No. If you meet Camido and they say he did the Sugar, you will doubt.
Those times or now?
When the song was loud, the song became so loud that when you meet the guy, you doubt he did the song.
But that has to do with management and
So-
what they want to do with it.
No. Have you seen a song that is sung, mime, written by Bandana Shatawale ni Ama Mensa? That when you see him, you don't see the song. No, you mentioned the names. Hello, Elafia. Are you here?
I'm here.
So he said, I'm telling you their thing. So Camido Sugar is everywhere. But the young man, within his temperament, avoidance, in terms of self-control, was not showing. It was not there. You see how they always are in their weakness? And in their weakness, they feel strength. You brought the names. And which was the last one you mentioned? Miss V. Is it Miss V?
Yes.
You know one of her songs?
What song?
You know Miss V's song?
Yeah, I do.
Give one lyric of that song.
Of which song?
Help. Producer should help you.
Of which song exactly?
Miss V.
There are lots of songs. Which one do you
Give me
want to
one
sing?
that you know. And I want you to know that the airways achievement is always within that circle. Which song do you have with Miss V in your head? You gave Sugar Camido, yes?
Oh,
Stoneboy, we just saw an resemblance of tiny funny, just giving it to Stoneboy and coming to sit on TV.
Come to
What's that? Are you singing? Oh,
yeah. I don't know the words. I'm a Crife guy, so.
You are what?
Crife.
We all know you are Daddy B. There's nothing. So you say you're a hustler, we know it's a lie.
I say I'm a Crife.
So Miss B's song. What happened to Miss B at the point in time?
I don't know.
When there's so much heat and head, what did she say? She now came back to broke down and came back and was narrating to us. She didn't want to do this thing. The mother has never been supportive, and things are not going so well for her. So she went in the quiet for a longer time. You remember?
Mm-hmm.
You remember?
Yes.
Thank you. So the airways will all that look. The weakness in the temperament will always be evidential. Can you ever be on set and be angry? You.
I try, but I mean, I cannot express it because of the ethics.
You are using ethics, but in your house, are there ethics in your house?
The ethics of the job does not warrant my outburst.
If a taxi driver scratches your car wrongfully in traffic, what will be the first reaction, Koku? You. The guy is forcing to enter.
I'll blurt out, obviously. But
so what will you do? Will you get out of the car? You sit in the car?
Oh, obviously I'll get out. I don't know what I'll do after the bat.
So when you get out of the car, what's the first thing you do? Do you look at your car or you look at the taxi driver?
Yeah, my car. Like, I mean,
will you shout? Will you talk?
It depends on what mood I am. But
so your mood determines your reaction.
Yes, obviously.
So definitely your mood would let you know you react well or not.
Yes, yes.
Good. So a gamma doesn't need a mood when you scratch your car.
It's a lie.
An Ashanti doesn't need a mood, but they are going to take opportunity to exaggerate on the old price of that's 120Y. And the Fanti will come out of the car and come and pray to God. That's there. I may feel around here, Kohate. Now the barn say, Mesofo catch me there, and Pabobia me boy, may feel how Casim. And yeah, Kohate. That's a Fanti. Peace at all costs. They scratch your car, they destroy the thing. While the Ashanti man is out, ha! Who can say that? Kaya mitimunim nebo. Moto sa kan keti amu ni enam krom keke. Car ni pato duty club it's more than $500,000. She car na me spread. Hey customer, this is an Ashanti man showing their booth that the car itself is not for them. They were sent to go and buy something. But where we need a mood to act.
Of course, obviously.
Thank you very much. So you ask yourself, why they're not now? They get out and they see your car first. See, they're not now. When they come out and there's a scratch, they don't see their car first. They see your car. Ukano, I say crowd there, come here, media, no, so koya there. So when you know these people before self-control comes in,
Koku, who is this? He said, Counselor, please don't go far. Koku is a perfect description. Do you know me? Who is this? I'm a Michaels. Let me go and look at
Why? You want to see who is speaking?
Yes.
This is the airway.
But what
you see, you just proved to us.
No, what do you want?
Somebody gave you a comment, and you're going to see who the person is.
Because the person is saying I'm a perfect description, so I want to see what.
So this is you.
Why?
You don't comment until you have enough knowledge about the person.
Absolutely.
Thank you. But the Ashanti will drag you into the game. So you are the perfect definition. I'll go far.
That's a lie.
That's a lie. Look, when you open 4 lines, and people are calling, and you hear the person saying, Papa not your nimshi, or your the person is an account. If the phone call comes and say, Papa not your no nimadia pa, Yankopon and clear can of cray. Nipa say near Hiano is a gun. If you hear this, the Papa can sa no cray is a fancy. If you hear this one, watch it here. Me was school no. My teacher can't say that's an account, but he has no certificate. If you understand the life you are living within the weaknesses and the strength of the tribes,
right,
then building self-control becomes essential for you in your relationship. And we are talking about relationship, your interpersonal relationship with people. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So, one, which tribe are you married to?
Okay, so someone was asking Prince Adani Selassie, so what at all is Counselor driving at? So that's what he's driving.
The name again? Mention the person's name.
No.
I'll tell you his tribe.
No, you can just tell by the person's name.
No, is it? Yes.
Yes.
Prince what?
I won't say.
Thank you. I wish I can. Your name alone tells us that. You are ready to learn. You see? But you are confused because you don't know what I'm telling you.
No, I think that's what you started saying. So let's continue.
So he's Selassie.
Yes.
He still want to have details.
Absolutely.
A guy will not type like this.
But he wants to have this.
All that you said is true, but he didn't hear anything. So you see, Selassie wants to have detail about all that I'm saying.
Absolutely.
As if he took me to school and paid my fees.
Of course, but you are here talking. And she's tuned in as well.
So when you understand this, Selassie can be he, can be she.
No,
Else, you are confused.
No, but there's Prince.
That is why you say yes. But you know, you Selassie can be can be a boy, can be a girl. Yeah. So I know we know Ewes, peace at all costs, because your names alone tells us that you envisage a future you don't know.
Oh, how?
Do you know now that the Ashantis are learning from you, the Ewes? Ashantis are learning from the Ewes in terms of names. In Shiraba.
It can be given to both male.
They are doing that now.
Okay.
Adum Nyamiti Ase.
Okay.
Nyaminti. It was not so for the Ashantis.
Oh, I see.
The accounts were not doing that. And now, the most funny one is that the Gans have foolishly begun naming their children Nadromo, Shida. This is foolishness in the Ga area. Because you know that if you give your child Shida in the Ga land, the child will not grow.
What's Shida?
Shida means thanks.
And the person will not grow?
Yes, because they will use them for Thanksgiving.
What kind of Thanksgiving?
They have children by heart because everybody thinks they are Thanksgiving. Nobody comes to marry them. Shida, Akalandashin. While there's a name from the family, you are copying wrongly. Once you don't know that people's temperament comes up when they are given names. So whenever give somebody a name and you ask Elom, the full meaning is Mawu, but they silence the Mawu and they say Elom. So they mean God loves me. That's what they want to say. Agbesi, life. So their names have meanings and it transcends their temperament, avoidance of self-control.
That's short
as
well again.
Yes.
No.
So I'm saying that if you want to understand why your partner's self-control measures are low, the first identity is which tribe are you and which tribe are you married to? So we evaluate people wrongly, even in our workplaces. Yes. The strength of Koku to sit in a show from morning, start morning show, come back to do lifestyle. One morning show host, he runs all the thing. From 4 a.m. you run from the house, leave your wife with no morning sex, come and sit here and start the show at 6 a.m. You finish all the interview, blah, 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 your English hasn't gets finished. Then you come back again, come meet this thing sitting here. You finish blah, 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 2 hours, and he gives you an extension of 1 hour. Blah, 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 you hold your jaw, you cross your legs, and then you finish the show with me and you go. It is one of the hallmarks of the avoidance of the Ewe temperament. And Ashanti will not do this. He will be sick every 3 days. And will generate a medical report. And the content of the medical report will reflect in their salary increment. Dr. Simi Transicha me to sciatica na yemre. Me po doctors me nti omo ase nti me the doctor ne kasa say me ba me human resource na kasa. Then they do their links with the human resource department alongside with the doctor. So they call the doctor, hello, is that Dr. Kobe? Yes, I'm calling from TV Africa, human resource department. Our presenter is in pain and he says we should talk to you. Oh yes, who's your presenter? Kweku Menu Medu. Oh yes, Kweku Menu Medu. Yes, oh yes. He came to our facility, and you should thank God for the life of Medu Kweku Menu. That young man has a serious sitting problem, and I think it's caused as a result of long sitting. And he says the chair is wrong, and everything in the place is wrong, and it is a legal implication on the company. And I spoke to him as a medical officer that he should take his time. Let's see how you can do some compensation, and that compensation of $3,000, $4,000, $10,000. The doctor speaking has 10% because this is Ashanti and Ashanti doing the business. As compared to an airway, they won't do this negotiation. Even when their bottles is getting finished, they won't tell anybody. It is not about self-control. It's about avoidance. So one, I refuse to let you understand this, but I want to emphasize. For you to see people don't have self-control, check their temperament. And if you want to know their temperament, tribal temperament is different from behavioral tested temperament. Tribe alone, I am giving you tribe. But for you to know Koku's original temperament, because somebody can be an Ewe, but has an original sanguine temperament as a girl.
That's what exactly I was saying. So you were talking about behavior.
I said tribes.
Yeah,
no, I'm talking about tribal temperament. So that one is a fixed thing.
Yeah.
If you're an Ewe, this is how Ewes behave.
Right.
But there's an Ewe whose temperament could be a sanguine melancholy.
That's true.
Phlegmatic.
Yeah.
So I'm talking about their tribe. So don't meet a Togbe Afede who is hardworking, smiling, and very boisterous in business and say, oh yeah, Ewe, that's why you're in business. Oh yeah, Ewe, why you're because the temperament in him could be a choleric. But he will finish